Hey, Cody here. Hope you're having a great day today. Penny and I are just heading back to Brentwood here to take you on a little bit of a tour. So Brentwood is one of the last, or one of the latest parks that we put up. There was 3 of them all together in the back here, and they went up all together in the same year. So that was a huge, huge project for us. And it was a lot of fun getting it done, a lot of work getting it done, but it made a lot of good progress here with that. So Penny and I are just going to take you on in here and we'll see what we can see. So all the parks have our double gate system, and there's lots of signage on here to keep anyone out if they don't have their booking scheduled. So I'm just going to get us locked up here. Okay, let's see if I can show you that. So we got the clip there, and then up here we have another clip with a tag that tells people it's occupied, not to enter. And I think the leash here helps as well, just to let people know that there's somebody in here. Then we have another gate system here just to have an airlock. I like to have each park with 2 separate gates. That really does help with added security. It makes it just a little bit more enjoyable for everybody involved here. So into Brentwood now we go. This is the original block. Oh, Penny, she's kicking a bunch of dirt at me. There we go. She has to mark this park, you know, it's one of her favorites to get in. But anyway, Brentwood is the original block of trees that we put in here back in the late 90s. Dad wanted to start a tree farm, and I guess he did. Blue spruce was the tree of choice, and we planted these on a grid pattern, 50 feet or 50 trees in a row, 50 by, and then 10 rows in a block there. So that would be 500 trees per block, and there are 3 blocks of trees here, so that works out to 1,500. We never did get around to getting them dug up and sold. There's a utility right away that runs right through the back of this property. It's a gas line. So a lot of these trees we can't get out with equipment anyway, just because that gas line runs there. So that's one unforeseen calamity. And then the other thing was, when we finally got around to these guys being mature enough to go to market, trying to find equipment to move them, bit of a nightmare. So bobcats and tree spades are rather expensive, you know. You think that would have been something Dad looked into when we started this, but hey, that's all right. I'm so glad that that didn't ever work out, just because I'm very thankful that we have these beautiful big trees. Out in the prairies, it's so hard to get anything to grow. So being able to have this space now, I think it just adds so much more value to the property, to the business. And it's just great for the dogs to be able to run around and have some fun. It's one of Penny's favorite things to do in there, and I don't know if you can hear her scratching around in there. She's just having a great time. So Brentwood is one of my favorite parks. It's just beautiful. Except we got these big mature trees here for everyone to run around and sniff in. It's a great time for the dogs. Each one of these trees is going to have its own unique scent to it, just based on the mix of animals that come through here. Different dogs pee on different things. So there's really 1,500 different scent posts for the dogs to be able to get in here, sniff, and explore. Now we're coming into the clearing here. So I have a picnic table here. We have some lights, so you can actually get back in here in the nighttime, and it's beautiful. If you ever get a chance to come into the back parks, especially at night when these lights are on, it's just magical. A really, really fun experience. But this clearing is kind of nice here, right in the middle of the park. You can't hear any other parks around you, which is just fantastic. There's another group over in Marjorie's Meadow there right now, and if they were motivated in running the fence and that sort of thing and really wanted to, you could hear some barking, but for the most part, honestly, there's nothing that you can hear, and that's quite nice for sure. A lot of extra privacy. I would say that Brentwood is probably the second most secluded park next to Ken's Meadow, just with its location. It only butts up to one other park, which is Marjorie's Meadow, and you get a lot of privacy when you're in here in the back, absolutely. So there's not really much more to get into Brentwood. It's a beautiful park here altogether. It's one of my favorites. It's got a lot of good memories for me. When we were putting this up, I would come back after school and I'd walk from the bus, come back to these back fields here, and with my hoe, and I'd weed around all of these trees. We had to weed, water, and maintain the well around the trees. Like I said, growing anything on the prairies here is a bit of a challenge. So getting these growing up now is fantastic. Kind of grew up with these guys, and it's just a really special place here. So I'm very thankful to be able to share it with everybody. I think it's a lovely little space. right, secret park pass hint. Here we go. Let's see if any of this looks familiar to you. Well, probably looks very similar, but maybe you can pick up some clues from the scenery. So here we go. And there we go. So you take this off, tell us what number you got on the back, email it to us, and you're good to go with a free pass. So good luck, everybody. So that's pretty much it. Brent's Woods, like I say, is one of my favorite parks. There's lots to do and explore and see when you're out here. It's just a lovely place to get in and out for your dog to have that chance to run around, burn some energy. Penny is in here somewhere. See if we can find her. It's big enough that honestly, if she was just quiet sniffing, you'd have a heck of a time trying to track her down. But it's a beautiful park, highly recommended, one of my favorites. Oh, here she comes, zooming. It's a great time all around for sure. You're definitely gonna have a good time out in Brent's Woods here for sure. But that's where I'm gonna leave it there, guys. So hope you have a great rest of your day there. Take care, and until next time, we'll catch you later. Bye now.